August duty increases were the single highest we've seen in almost 50 years, where we saw a 20% increase in wine duty and a 10% increase to spirits duty. Since the duty hikes went through in August, we've seen the average price of a bottle of red wine increase by 64 pence. This has been terrible for consumers, where consumer spending is already stretched, and it's leading to reduced choice and also making the UK market a less appealing place for wineries to supply wine to and to do business. It's also been bad for businesses like ours. We've lost sales and we continue to see a sales decline and declining consumption of wine. And we've also seen an increase in administration, red tape, and that in itself is also complex and costly for a business like ourselves. This is something that simply doesn't need to be. We've had recent history showing that cutting or freezing duty rates can actually increase revenues to the Exchequer. WSTA have done considerable studies in this area, so we can have a situation that can be a win for the government, a win for businesses like ours that employ nearly 500 people in the local economy, and also for cash-strapped consumers who are already feeling the pinch at this time. What I'm calling for is a cut to wine and spirit duty. At the moment, we're at the highest in one of the highest in Europe, and it really doesn't need to be that way. You know, as an industry, we have a thriving and growing wine and spirits industry, and we need to do all we can to protect that and protect businesses like ourselves. I'd like to call for the extension to the easement period and make that permanent to avoid any further complications in February 2025 and beyond. I would like to see cuts to any duty rates increases. That will increase revenues to the Exchequer, so it's going to be a win for all parties. And I would say if the government's serious about taking measures to cut inflation, one of the most simple ways they can do that is to cut alcohol duty. So Exchequer, please help businesses like Kings and Drinks and help UK wine consumers and spirits consumers have better choice, better products, and increase your own revenues by cutting alcohol duty.